Hi there, thank you so much for poking on this movie. Welcome to my garden here in mid-Michigan. It is raining right now. Well, oh, did you see the chipmunk? He was cute. It is raining, but it's also lunchtime, and that's when I get a lot of my gardening done. So I think I'm gonna do it, guys. I don't know if I can take you with me the whole time because, well, do I have an umbrella? Let me look for an umbrella. I do not have an umbrella. That is something I'm gonna have to get, I guess. But basically what I'm gonna do is I had planted some, what are they called? Sunpatiens up in my island bed there. And I needed like one extra one, I ran out. So I went to my sister's house and got the one extra plus 6 more because I wanted to extend it around the sides here. I just did the front and the back, but I needed more for the sides. So I got 6 more reds to put on either side. And then technically I got 6 more whites to put to finish the back. But my sister ran out of whites. I think, yeah, I took the rest of her whites. But she had a patio planter and a hanging basket left with 3 white plants in each of them. So I bought those instead of, the just single pot. So I basically cleaned her out of her sunpatien white and pretty much all of her reds. But anyway, those are down back and I'm gonna go grab them and then we'll go up and get them planted. And like I said, it's raining, so I don't know how much I'll take you out with me. I might just show you kind of before and after, and then plant some more things, show you before and after, because I can't really get my phone wet. So anyway, I'll be right back. Actually, I forgot. I did clean her out of all the red ones, so I got this color instead, but I gotta take you down the hill. It's so pretty. I gotta show you. All right, we'll just brave the rain for a minute. But check out, these Siberian irises have opened and my poppies are starting to open as well. So it's gonna be really pretty. Look at all the buds on there and then have a poppy right there too. Isn't that so pretty? Oh, wow. And I got my Siberian iris blooming up there too. We can walk up there in a sec. But the zinnias are doing all right. The only thing that looks bad on them is the growth that got nipped by the cold, the brown growth. But check all these out. I still have to plant all my impatiens. Hopefully those are getting watered. Okay. I gotta do these in my living river that I have to wait a little bit longer for. But here, see, I got this hanging basket and the patio pot with the red. And then I forgot about these too. I actually dug these all out of her trash. She had like a trash bin and she said they just weren't growing very good or something. So I was like, well, I'll take them. So I dug all these out of her trash pile. Oh my gosh. But yeah, this color right here I got because I cleaned her out of the red. So let's get these. I gotta get that last one and then the 2 whites and we'll go get them planted. I just had to show you these beautiful Siberian iris. If you guys want to plant these in your yard, they are amazing. They are the Caesar's brother. You can get different colors. They come in different colors, but I really love this deep purple. And then you can see this kind of like glossy bluish, grassy-like textured leaf. Looks like that the remainder of the season. So it's just a really great plant. And you can split them. They split really easy. They grow really easy. They're just, oh my gosh, the chipmunk. You guys, I wondered what was going on, you guys. Okay, he was in that bag. I think there's one in there. I'm kind of nervous. You guys look first. Is there one in there? I'm gonna go get the rest of the plants. You guys keep watch for the chipmunk. Let's see, did he come? Okay, well, he did sure come, and he tried to come again while I was standing there. I think what he does is, well, he's been stealing my bird seed, and he takes it to probably down below there in their little Chipmunk Crossing tunnel that they created where they store all their seeds and nuts, and I think he's in here somewhere in one of the bushes, but we are going to close this up. It should be closed up, but let me close it up, and that way he can't steal any more nuts. All right, that's better. He can't get that anymore. Sorry, buddy. You've had enough. You need to share with the birds. Can't be too greedy. Okay, I have all my flowers here. Like I said, I had one red that I needed one more for, so I got the red, and then I cleaned her completely out of the white by getting those. There's 3 plants in each one of those pots, and then I'm gonna put this color. I thought that color was the best color out of all the other colors that went with the red and white, so we'll get that added out there as well. And I might bring you guys with me because it kind of let up a tiny bit.
Told him head about a country mile till you see the village limits up. Follow Cold Creek till it takes you past the old coal mine. You'll see the water tower next to the Milford Feed and Sea. And down on the corner will be my daddy's farming field. I may be trying to catch the chickens, I may be wrangling in the cattle. I might have to help my older brother bucking bears. If my mama's selling bread down at the market, I might have to feed my baby sister. And my son, hell or high water, you'll be waiting on a farmer's daughter. You say, girl, it ain't no thing. You're busy as a cat on an old tin roof. And I'm just sitting here wishing I could kill all my time with you. Hey, now I tell you what, how about I fire up the 4x4, pull up my bootstraps and help you till the cows come home. I say, well, Daddy needs a hand down in the hayfield, fixing up my grandpa's hand-me-down tractor. I still have to milk old Rosie down at the dairy barn. If my mama's in the kitchen canning up the harvest, I might have to look after all the youngins. Come on, son, hell or high water, you'll be waiting on the farmer's daughter. Well, the eggs needed collecting, and the pigs they needed a feeding. The dogs needed a washing, Lord bless his heart. Oh, with all my daddy gave him,
we go. All right, that looks complete. Wow, I love it. So these are the ones, the red ones here, I planted, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 days ago. And then I needed that extra third one in there. But they just are so pretty. I usually plant red big begonias out here. And I know red is like, some people are really afraid to plant red. I just love it so much. I have no problem planting red. It stands out in your garden. I feel like so many other, flowers like perennials and shrubs and stuff carry that purplish, bluish, pink color. And there's not many things that bloom red. So I love adding the pops of red in my garden, and it's so much fun. I think my mom used to do it too growing up, so I think that's why I love it so much. It reminds me of growing up and my mom. But then these are almost like a muted red, and it takes your eye into this beautiful white back here. White is a color that I just have never planted very much of in the past, but it's probably my favorite thing to look out the window at right now is, I did have just the 6, but just this patch of white color, it just glows out here, especially with the green foliage. So it's nice to get to kind of extend it a little bit. But this bed is looking really pretty now, and we still have to get mulch out here. And I still need to do a little bit more cleanup, but I'll do that when we get the mulch out. I'm hoping that those hostas just continue to grow. But anyway, there we go. Looks great. And it's crazy, the rain held off pretty much. I mean, it's like slightly sprinkling right now, but that was kind of cool. Like as soon as I came out here, the rain stopped right on my lunch break. It's been raining all morning long, which is great. We need the rain. So all right, let's go plant. Oh my gosh, this looks so pretty with the white and then these frozen margarita hosta. I love this. It's so fun to try new things and have it turn out good. Sometimes you try new things and it doesn't turn out very nice. So this is a nice pleasant surprise that it's turning out really good, because I planted red big begonias this winter / early spring, and not very many of them came up, so I was a little discouraged, but got these for super cheap at my sister's greenhouse, and I'm glad that they're working out. All right, let's go plant something else. Now we are up in Lollipop Lane. I still have to edge this really good and put mulch in. But I wanted you to see this lupin that's blooming. It's so pretty. Look at that. And oh, I did keep a tag in here. Let me see if I can pull it out. Okay. So it's the Tequila Flame West Country. Let's put that back so we can remember it. But yeah, this is a beautiful lupin, and it's got lots of buds on it. One of the buds was broken off and it fell, but it still bloomed. So I kind of just left it there. But doesn't that look pretty? And then, like I said, I got to clean up this edge, but my Nepeta cat's pajamas is just going crazy. It's been blooming for so long. And I am going to plant something on that trellis right there. I picked up this annual black-eyed Susan. I think it's a black-eyed Susan. It says Thunbergia. Yeah, black-eyed Susan. Thunbergia lemon appeal. And I don't know if there was a bud on it. But it doesn't have any more buds on it, but it was really, blooms on it. There's buds on it, but we're gonna plant it on that little trellis right there. And it is an annual. I just wanted to plant an annual on there because I don't know if I want to keep it there. I have a hibiscus that's gonna grow up and bloom right there, and I want to put another lollipop tree in here. So I'm kind of saving this spot to see how big that hibiscus gets. I just planted it last fall or last summer, so I want to see how big that gets before I plant another lollipop tree in here. And but for now, it's for some height in this section. I wanted to plant this vine on this trellis, so we'll get that planted. All these ladies mantle are already putting on so much growth. Jeez, I love this stuff so much. It's becoming one of my favorite perennials. Okay. There's a rock down there. I can get it. Pretty much every time I stick my shovel in the ground, I find a rock. Oh my goodness. That's a good one. Dang, that's a good one. Right there. Oh. There goes my trellis. Okay. Feels like there might be another one down there. The ground is pretty wet. It's been raining all day, and this area stays pretty wet anyway, so I'm not gonna water it right now. I'm just gonna let it. It's supposed to continue to rain, so we'll just let the rain do it. Keep that in there so I remember what it was. Okay, looks pretty good. Got most of it going up the pole there. This lady's mantle is really putting on some size. It was tiny when I planted it last year. And look how pretty that lady's mantle is. Wow. These mahogany monster are beginning to be one of my favorite Heuchera. They are performing really well for me in my garden. And this is pretty much full sun up here. They're doing really well. All right, let's see if there's something else we could plant. I want to plant my impatiens in here in my living river, but I'm giving these bulbs a little bit more time to die back so they can perform well next spring again. So we'll give that some more time, and then we'll get the impatiens planted. I think last year I might have even went and planted the impatiens like in throughout here while I was waiting for it to die back. I can't remember, but it's been so like nice and cooler, you know, nice cooler weather that we've had for a while. So these are just taking their sweet time to die back, which is fine with me. I'm really loving the kind of extended cool spring that we've been having. So I'm not going to complain about it at all, that's for sure. My plants are really loving it. They're getting acclimated really well. Okay, I'm going to have to find something to put in that spot right there, because I pulled up my Hope Springs Eternal the other day. There were some hosta I was trying out here in this like almost full sun. I'd say it's about, yeah, it's probably full sun because it's about 6 hours of sun. And they just weren't doing the greatest, so I moved them to the shade. So I could put something in there. Let's go see what I have in my little stash in the back. Oh wow, the Heuchera is looking so pretty. I love it. This is the Wine and Roses Heuchera. It's an older version, or older variety, I guess I should say. Oh, you know what I gotta do today? I gotta cut some of this hydrangea up and give it to my friend Tate. My same friend, Tate and Hallie, that gave me the white picket fence. He's like, hey Jess, what would look good, you know, in this section of my house? And I said, Annabelle hydrangea. And I said, and I have tons you could have. So before we're done, let's cut some of that up. But look at how great everything is looking. I mean, just like the hosta are just performing so well. Everything is growing really nicely because of all the nice cool weather we've had and the gradual warm up. Even my what are these called? Geraniums are starting to do really good. I'll let you know about my geraniums up top another time. That's gonna be a whole nother movie, because that's a whole nother story, but we'll cross that bridge later. But I've got these plants over here. These Heuchera right here, they overwintered in these pots for me beautifully. So I find the Heuchera really does well in pots for me. You know what might look good in there is that purple Pallas Heuchera, because I don't have any like of that color up there. I think I might just put those in there. Those are a tried and true plant. If anything's gonna grow in there, I would think those would do well. But yeah, let's take those up and get those in the ground. I got these for $2.99. They were, I think, $8.99. But they looked really, really bad when I got them. They were at the Benton Harbor Meyer store. They were like dying because they hadn't been watered, it looks like, in forever. So I thought, you know, for $2.99, I'll take them home straight away, get a ton of water on. I think I actually soaked them in like a bucket of water for like several hours, and they perked right back up. So there was, like, you can see some dead on there that I have been kind of taking off when needed. But boy, these are a great Heuchera. They are an older version. They don't have like as striking as a leaf as some of the other really pretty ones, but they're just a really great plant. So don't you think those will look pretty in there? Get some reddish purple color. Let's get those planted. That was purple. Yeah. I think if I kind of use them to like section off this little spot, that might be pretty. Like that. Put that in the middle. It's the biggest one. Yeah, that'll be cool. I usually plant my heuchera pretty low because it does something called heaving every year from all the harsh cold winters that we have, and it will, with the ground changing temperatures and freezing and warming up and all the different things that the ground goes through during the winter and the different months, the heuchera can do a heaving, which is they kind of pop up out of the ground and the crown of the plant will be exposed, and so every once in a while you have to dig it back up and replant it a little bit lower. So I usually start out by planting my heuchera low, and then that way you kind of pretty much avoid that happening for the first few years. And it doesn't happen with every heuchera in my garden, but there are ones that you do have to kind of watch them every once in a while. If you think it's not looking good, just check down by the crown of the plant and make sure it's still kind of buried under there. I really love that, actually, and I kind of wish I had like 2 more to go behind it, or 3 more, just to fill that whole spot in. So I think I'm going to keep my eye out for at least 2 more, maybe 3. But if not, I could put something cool there, like another bright hosta. Actually, that hosta actually might look pretty there. It would make the heuchera stand out a little bit more if I could split that hosta and put it. Should we do that? Should we do that? It would make that heuchera pop a little bit more. What do you think? Let's do it. All right, that actually looks really pretty, and it kind of carries my line of remember me's through there. It's a little bit, cut up in there, but that's okay. And I think it'll be nice when these impatiens bloom and grow in with like the green, the red bloom, and then this nice purpley line, and then those. I was going to cut that one up. This one right here was twice the size, so I cut that one up. You can't even tell. I literally took half of that hosta out and I put it there. Isn't that amazing? And I did lose a few stems. I wanted to keep these to show you guys, but I lost a few of these stems when I cut it. So that's it. I only lost, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 stems. And oh, my friends are here. So that's pretty cool. I was being really rough with it too, so I probably could have not lost that much, but I think that looks really good.
Oh, that looks so cool.
I know, isn't it awesome?
Yeah.
Just be careful you don't.
You gonna get me to flip it and put that on there too?
Yeah.
Oh, I love it, Jess.
Thank you for giving it to me. Yeah.
Is this the big log that Nate pulled up here?
No, that's down there. Thank you. Yeah, he did cut that one down though. That was a dead tree, like right up here, and he cut it down.
Are you gonna do more down here eventually, or what are you thinking?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna go further down. But this is kind of the first start. But yeah, these are kind of, I gotta like settle them in and be careful with them, but thanks. Yeah, I love it.
I can't believe how big these things are.
I know, the hosta. Yeah, they're pretty cool. Well, I'm really bummed because right after I dug that hosta up, I was gonna go, I told you I was gonna go cut some of my hydrangea up, my Annabelle hydrangea for my friend Tate, and I wanted to get it done today, because Nate actually went to help my friend Tate today in his business. My friend Tate, he has a power washing, like window cleaning / all kinds of different thing business, and he needed help today, and Nate didn't have much to do today, so he went and worked with Tate, and I was gonna get those dug up hopefully on my lunch break. That way when they got back from working for the day, they'd be all ready for him to go. Well, it's raining, so he couldn't do all the window washing that they had planned to do, so they came back home from work early. That was him. I just showed him the fence in real life. So anyway, I'll get them dug up. I have to quit now because I have to get back inside because my lunch break is over. But anyway, I'm gonna get those hydrangeas dug up for him hopefully this week, and then we can just take them over to his house or something. But anyway, I see poison ivy right there. Just look down and there it is, staring me in the face. Oh, did you also see the chipmunk crossing? Okay, well, I'm gonna get my stuff taken care of, and then I'll show you what we did. See if I can get him going into that hole. See, he's digging. They dig holes under there. I know you're in there, bud. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. Oh my word. You're so naughty, but you're so cute. Bud, you're caught red-handed. Have you been stealing my bird seeds? I'm not gonna hurt ya. He's so funny. It was actually the next day before work here early in the morning, and we had a really nice rain last night. I had to get going because I had to make a meatloaf for my brother and sister-in-law who just had their baby. So I brought them meatloaf and then like roasted red potatoes with rosemary and garlic and some broccoli and a little like sour cream coffee cake, and so I went in and got that. I made some for my mother and father-in-law and Nate too, because after I dropped the food off to my brother and sister-in-law, I had to go to practice. So usually the last couple times I've had practice during the week for church, Nate just goes and eats with his mom and dad, so I make them a meal as well. Anyway, so I had to get going to that. So it's the next day, and I'm going to show you what everything looks like. These white sun patiens are so beautiful out here, and they look really good with that hosta too. That's a frozen margarita hosta. Nate texted me this morning. He's like, those white flowers look so good out there when he left for work. And it works out. It's kind of fun to try something different. Nice thing is the bunnies have not touched these, and I also haven't put repellent on them either. So that's good to know. I mean, I'm taking a risk there by not putting repellent on it, but I also kind of want to see if they naturally, gravitate towards it or not, and they haven't touched it yet. But this is kind of a wide view. Yeah, so looking good. This is finally complete. We planted these Heuchera, the 3 Palace Purple Heuchera, and then split that hosta. And, it hasn't skipped a beat. It's crazy what you can do by splitting plants. And I really like that because it kind of, it adds some weight right there. It's like nice, heavy, wide leaf to kind of rest your eye with all this frilly green stuff going on, all the wild cone flowers that grow in there. And then it also kind of carries your eye down there as well. But yep, this is the one that we transplanted, or the one that we cut, and it looks just fine. Oh, Glory, you're such a beaut. This chipmunk is so realistic looking. I get psyched out every time I see it. Like, oh, there's a chipmunk. Oh no, it's just my little buddy. Okay. Let's see here. Oh, I want to go down and show you guys a couple of things. Oh, there's a bunny right there. Did you see her? Where'd he go? Bunny? Oh, there he goes. Off to Bunny Boulevard he goes. See if we can find him. Yeah. All right. Well, I mean, we did name this boulevard after you, so I guess it's okay. I want to show you my hosta concoction that I made. I just dug up all these hosta. They were kind of just doing not much where I had them, and some were volunteer or whatever, and I threw them in this container, and I think it looks really pretty. I love it. There's a log in there. I love it so much. It was kind of just like an afterthought, but it's pretty cool. Still got to get something to hang off of there that's not gonna fall over. But I do want to go up to the nursery and look for maybe a Japanese maple. The only thing I'm afraid of with that is this area is like pretty much full shade, and so I don't know. Usually stuff like that likes a little bit of sun in my area. Like, I don't have a problem trying things, but a Japanese maple is probably at least over $150, and so I don't want to pay, you know, upwards of $150 to $200. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I could do that. But I might try to find one on. Holy cow! I got to show you this hosta in a sec. Holy cow! That thing, like, wow. Let me finish my thought. I don't want to spend like upwards to $150 on a Japanese maple if it's just gonna die on me. So I'm like, oh, I'm dragging my feet on it. But check out this coast to coast hosta. It's never been this big before. Look at that thing. It's like, I've kind of, I don't know. I don't want to say I've been disappointed in it, because I'm not really disappointed in any of my plants. I love them for what they are. But that thing has not really put on any size, and it's supposed to, and it's huge now. I'm telling you, this colder, rainy weather has just been amazing. This thing is so big. I don't even know if you can tell. Wow. Holy cow, that's beautiful. And then the Brunnera I moved here is doing great. Wow. And then this is the Love Story. That's really getting nice size too. Oh my goodness. I might have to move that over a little bit and get it more centered in that spot. Wowie, that is beautiful. Okay, what did I come over here to tell you? Oh my goodness. We got to come out here and do a garden tour, because everything is looking so pretty. Wow. This is the best this stuff has ever looked. This is stained glass, Brunnera. Oh, I remember, sorry. I get so sidetracked out here because there's so many cool things to look at. Oop, these are budding up good. So out here, the other day, I put this new path in. I kind of cleaned this whole area up. I transplanted all these plants, but anyway, what I wanted to show you is these columbine I transplanted from the other side of my house. They were just little volunteer babies, and they have already put on tons of growth. Honest to God, I think each one of these little plants has probably put on like 2 inches of growth at least. I don't know if you guys remember, but some of them are like pretty small looking. Also, I moved that. I had, I don't necessarily like it there, but I you can see it from the window now. Like, I had it right there, which I prefer it there. When you're out, when you're actually back here on this path, it looks better when that thing is right there. But you can't see it from the window, so I moved it to right there. And then I thought about getting another stump, and putting it there, something that's a little taller. That was all I really wanted to show you, honestly, down here. I was just really excited that these columbine are doing so well, because I wasn't sure. You know, I uprooted them. They're teeny tiny babies. They still are. They volunteered, and they're in more of a like part sunnier area, and I wasn't sure how they do out here in the full shade. Oh my gosh, that thing is huge. That is huge. I gotta stand in front of it. How big that is. I don't know if you can even tell, but this is me. I'm only 5. I'm 5'3". I'm 5'3". Well, thank you for watching and hanging out with me, for poking on this movie, and for staying this long till the end. I really appreciate it. Oh, the birds are just singing. I was going around the other day and I'm like, I think I have a bird nest or two in almost every one of my trees in my yard. Maybe not the trees in the gully, but like the trees out and about that I planted. I feel like I walk up to a tree and a bird flies out. I'm like, there's another bird nest. Anyway, they're saying bye to you guys too out here, chirping away. So all right, I will probably get out here and do a garden tour here soon, like beginning of June garden tour. That would be fun. And I just hope that you guys are all enjoying this lovely cooler weather if you're having it. I wonder if your plants are looking really great too, and loving all the moisture and just the time to grow on and acclimate to the summer coming up. But all right, well, I appreciate you guys, and I was gonna say, I was reading through the comments yesterday, and I was just like, I was reading them. I'll go back and like actually read all of them in full. But I was just like kind of thumbing, like scrolling through them all, and I'm just like, one after the other, after the other, after the other. Like, you guys are so nice, so encouraging. Like, boy, I tell you what, I'm just so blessed, and I think other people are probably blessed by your guys' comments too. If you guys go in and you read like the comment section there, and you read other people's comments, I just want you guys to be encouraged that, like, you know, no matter how bad the world may seem, no matter how much negativity there is out there, and how much like hurt and pain and sorrow and strife and all the things that we go through, like, go through and read the comment section of like my last movie. Just pick that, and like, you will see there's good people out there. There's nice, genuine, real, authentic, encouraging, supportive. I mean, gosh, the list goes on and on about you guys. People out there. And that's you. That's you guys. You guys are making a difference in my life, in my world. Anyone who reads your comments, you're making a difference in their world by sharing your stories and just like sharing your heartfelt comments and hanging out with me out here. So I just want to thank you guys for just the positivity that you're spreading out there. And you don't know how much of a blessing you are when you say, like, hey Jess, I was thinking about, here, if you want to click off you can, because I'm going off, but I did my hymn sing on my other channel the other day, sang like 5 hymns. And some of the comments in there, I'm just like, you don't know how many people you're helping, like saying, oh my gosh, me too. I read that girl's comment and I was like, wow, I'm not alone in this world. Like, me too. I felt that way, or I experienced that. I went through that. And like, so anyway, hope you get what I'm saying. thank you for just putting yourselves out there and sharing life with me and all the people that are watching. I don't know what that was. Something. Anyway. Have a wonderful day.